Hey everybody, hope you guys doing all right. So, um, like my intuition's picking up. Like again, I see a lot of things through parties, and I feel like a certain person has chosen to be with somebody based on their status, which is their choice to do. It's not really something I can relate to. I mean, it's like wow, I mean, it's essentially choosing people, who have money and power, over what you feel in your heart. So, and I've been patient, I've been very patient and I have a job, you know. So anyway, I'm opening myself up, and I know I've said this a few times, but I really feel this time I'm going to be firm about my decision and, you know, seeking out females, like new females, because I know what I need. Like I can tell, like my body, my aura, my DNA, my soul is like really feels like it needs to interact more with females. So I'm going to be looking for that. There's a lot of females at the stores I go to all the time, and I work with some. And there's just, I mean, Portland's full of, as any major city is, full of beautiful women. So I just want this to be known, as well as to those online too, because there have been those online whom I've had feelings for. I've just chosen not to go after those or pay, seek further involvement because I was saving myself from one particular person. But clearly, that particular person doesn't want to be with me, which is fine. That's their choice. I just thought I'd save myself, and maybe that's a mistake, saving yourself for somebody like that. And I don't know, that feels right in my heart. Like if you really feel for somebody and you feel like you have the most high connection with this particular person, then why try to find something else? But that's just me, and I gave it a shot, and I waited, and I feel like I was very patient. And now it's like, I'm just ready to move on. I'm tired of being lonely. Like, I don't even really like getting fucked up anymore, but I do. A lot of it's because I'm lonely, and it's like Pops. I love Pops, and he's helped me out with so much. I can't even begin to. I mean, he's just been there for me when nobody else has been. So I'll never forget that, and we have a bond that's extremely strong, and he does consider me his co-pilot in creation. But I mean, if you watch this, Pops, like, something, it's like you call me your best friend and your friend and all this and that, but then you still kind of like order me around. And it's like, I don't know, but I'm also your co-pilot. So things can get a little blurred. Might be the best way to say it. But his intentions are still beautiful and loving and good. I just don't think I think it's difficult for him to really be who he is, the most high, the highest, energetic frequency and all this and that. But then also have me here doing what I'm doing, and based on our past, like there's things that have happened in our past that have shown that he's not always right about everything, and it's like sometimes, it's challenging. It took me a while for me to be able to like call him out, not call him out, like it's essentially what I'm doing, but it's just like to question him, like, and to do so and like, hey man, like, are you sure this is a good idea? There could be a better way to do things. And it's taken me a while to be comfortable doing that. I don't even know if I still am really comfortable, but I'm better able at doing it because I've just had more time, and I've also seen that he's not right about everything. But I still think he does hold that status. I'm also 7 years older than him, so I've spent 7 years more time in this reality, in this physical form, and I think that goes back to me just being the Buddha and how the Buddha was before Christ, and he's just a very old soul. He's been around for a while. And that's perhaps why I have a little bit more knowledge on the way things work in this physical realm, where he has a little bit more knowledge how things work in the spiritual realm. So that's why we work really good together. But when he tries, when he tries to like dictate things on the earthly level, and it's like, well, hold on a second, man, that's not exactly your area of expertise. That's more my area of expertise, and it's like, so, and it's not just like the earth and the way things work with the earth. It's also just like, human experience, like good and evil. Like he has a very pure heart. He has not spent 20 years essentially self-destructing himself. He's had suicidal thoughts and this type of things, and he's dealt with like smoking weed, and he had a little bit of a issue with certain things, a small issue though. Compared to mine, it's fucking nothing. So like he really doesn't know He doesn't have the same experience as I do with evilness and destruction and darkness and all these type of very negative things, which bring me down. He helps bring me up, but it also gives me the insight to know how these people work and to know why this infrastructure and the way the world's working, and then all the little things and all the little fucking levers they're pulling, like why they're doing all these things. It is for a reason. And this is why, you know, we need a whole new infrastructure, because this current infrastructure is supporting a satanic system in multiple ways, not to mention the businesses, but it's also the energetic frequency and the feelings that they emit and that we continue to perpetuate by continuing to buy into this system. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know that I'm opening my heart up to others, you know, and I do feel like a certain person has chosen somebody based on a status, you know, that seems to be the main reason why they chose is a status thing. I still am ghosted from that particular person's channel, and that's another reason too. It's like, you know, after all this, and like you're still gonna keep me from being able to watch. And then on top of this, I'm just gonna say it just because it happened, and it was over like a week ago, if not 2 weeks ago, but this particular person called my mother, left 2 voice messages at night, like just really nasty voice messages, and from an undisclosed number. So she wasn't even being honest and forthcoming with what number she was choosing to communicate with, but she decided to leave those messages, not even talk to my mom. She just left messages for my mom to hear, and created a lot of disturbance and irritation amongst the house. And my mom has since blocked that number, so we haven't received anymore. But it's like she was doing that, but she still can't even, you know, communicate with me, or let me see her channel, or give me a, you know, like, hey, if you want to come and watch, here I am. Like, nothing like that has been offered to me. So, you know, it's my birthday today, and I'm tired of just waiting around for somebody that doesn't want to be with me. It's what the situation looks like to me, which is fine. That's their choice to do. I'm not sitting here in a fucking piss party or anything like that. I'm just moving on. Like, there's plenty of females out there, and I feel comfortable enough with my own skin and who I am to hopefully develop a healthy relationship. So, and it's also, I know what I need. Like I've spent a lot of time around guys, and it's not because I'm gay. It's because I figured it out. It's because, like, the world that we live in is especially hardcore on females, I think, as far as like changing and molding their spirit into materialistically driven people. Even my own mother, whom comes from immaculate conception, she's very materialistically, not obsessed, but concerned. Like, she's always wanted to have a nice house, a big room, a nice car, like very materialistic. She really likes having good stuff, and she doesn't have much of a heart. I say much because she does have a heart for helping out things, but, like, you know, trying to, like, her main MO is not to save the world. It's not to, like, really help change things on a grand level. That seems to come from, you know, most of the time men. Not all the time, like Joan of Arc, Mother Teresa. There have been others, females, that in the past have done really remarkable things that have had really profound movements for the whole world, or at least collectively. You know, I haven't seen anything like that in a very long time. Which is fine, you know. And even my own mother, like I said, comes from immaculate conception. She likes to help things, and she does volunteer and this and that. And she used to have dreams about saving the world and dreams about helping out all the cats and the dogs and all this and that, but she really doesn't spend much time figuring out ways to actually make that happen. So I think this is why I've been drawn to men, is because men do have that tenacity, that desire, that drive, even that ability, you could say, or maybe a little bit of a higher ability to deny a lot of this materialistic bullshit that comes from the satanic realm, and to focus on things that are more ethereal, or of a higher vibration, of a more, you know, collective based goal and movement. So, and they also just, like, I don't know, just for some reason men seem to have more of like a personality. Like, when I see females, like, it's like a lot of times they all look the same. Like it's like, is there a difference here? I mean, yeah, your faces look a little different, but you guys seem to be giving off the same type of frequency. And with men, I see a lot of different shades. I see a lot of different types. So there's just more of, like, just more realness, more of a variety, more to choose from, more to experience, more to learn from and absorb. I wish there was more females like that. That's why this one particular person I was really drawn to, because she does have a lot of personality. She does have her own essence that she's very good at channeling and putting out there and sharing with the world. And I was like, oh, that's cool as fuck. I like that. I'd like to see more females like that, to be honest. I really like it when females talk about their inner lives and the things they've gone through and their like the little things they like and don't like. Like that type of shit is what drives me. I like learning about people, and she was very good. I'm assuming she still is. I haven't seen her in a while, but she was, when I was watching, very good at sharing these type of things. So I was really drawn to that. But at the same time, like, you know, I've come to the point where like I don't mind, like, since I've gotten better at that, I don't mind sharing that skill that I have with somebody else who's gonna actually want to be with me and not be mean to me. Also, like, also want to like develop a healthy relationship that doesn't involve, like, you know, fighting with each other and all this crazy shit that's happened in the past. Which is fine, you know, it is what it is. Love is a battlefield, they say, so it needed to happen. But you know, too much of anything, even too much water, can kill you. So waiting around too long for somebody, that cannot be a good thing too. So, and it's like, I know what I need, and I also just know what I want, so I'm gonna go after it. So all right, I love you guys. Y'all take care.